Undercover Cops hit US arcades in 1992. The game was produced and developed by Irem Corp. The game was a side-scrolling beat-em-up that was heavily inspired by Capcom's Final Fight. You'd fight through various stages against a variety of unique and interesting enemies, like cyborgs, mutants, and your standard street thugs, of course. You could play as 3 different undercover cops: Claude, Bubba, and Flame. Each character felt unique and had a different speed, special attack, and moveset, adding a variety to the roster. The sprite animations were quite detailed and smooth, making the game stand out among other beat-em-ups at the time. The boss and level designs were also pretty impressive for a 2D beat-em-up in 1992. The arcade had 2 versions, a Japanese version and a world version, the one we got in the US. The main difference between the two were mainly the names of the characters. However, the world version of the game had things swapped out or removed completely. Like the thugs in the Japanese arcade carried knives, broken bottles, and axes. But in the world versions of the arcade, they replaced these with clubs and planks. The music was also slightly changed for some odd reason. At the end of each stage, you'd be rewarded with extra health, based on a few factors, like how many enemies you beat up. The arcade was incredibly dark and gritty for a video game, with skeletons and flesh-rotten cyborgs scattered among the stages, and it was controversial for a short time, but was quickly forgotten. The game did really well in Japan, but not very well anywhere else. An Undercover Cops spin-off game was ported to the Game Boy, and the arcade was later ported to the Super Nintendo. However, both games were released in Japan only and never made it to the States. Even though the game was extremely fun and detailed, it was hard to find in the US. However, the same team that created Undercover Cops went on to make one of the most iconic arcade games of all time, Metal Slug. Have requests for an arcade corner? Tweet me and include #ArcadeCorner. For more videos like this, everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com. Next time on Shack's Arcade Corner.